Yo, what's up, family? Pray this message finds you in God's good grace. Man, I just want to say that I'm so proud and so thankful to be a part of this community of believers, Redemption Alhambra Church. Those of us that fellowship at 1830 West Glen Rosa, and those of us that are connected to this fellowship. This Saturday, October 17th at 10 a.m., we're going to be holding a meeting, and that meeting is going to be speaking at some very specific ways that God has called us to serve this community, the place where God had planted this particular church. We have been trying to live into the gospel in some really practical ways. We've been engaging with this community, engaging with the brothers and sisters that live right here, because we believe that God has planted us here for a very specific reason, and that for years to come, this community here around 1830 West Glen Rosa, God has called us to be a light, to bear witness to the gospel in very practical ways, and in deep theological ways. So every Saturday we are trying to live into that, and we want to invite you to be a part of that, to pray like how God would use you to not just contemplate the gospel and think about the gospel, but live into our missional identity as a body of believers intentionally planted in this location. Now, with that, there are so many different ways to serve in safe ways. So many different options. There are ways to serve from home. There are ways to serve in the middle of the week to help prepare for what happens on Saturdays. There are ways to engage with people right there at the church. There are ways to meet people at their homes in safe ways. And we want to share a lot of those things with you. A lot of the incredible things that God is doing with our church that some of you may not have known, may have seen some of the things on the outskirts, but you should know what's happening at your church. You should be a part of it, praying for, at least knowing it to be able to pray. And just think, like, how can I come out of my comfort zone and live into this gospel in some practical ways that are just engaging the people inside of this community? We believe that God is really intentional to have us here right now in this particular time. So October 17th, that's this Saturday at 10 a.m. Come down to the church. We would love to fellowship with you, meet with you, and just share with you the vision, what's happening, and how you can be a part. At least you'll be able to pray, see what God is, how God is leading you. So we encourage you to be there. We encourage you to come fellowship with us. As a matter of fact, there will be a link inside of the description somewhere for our Facebook invite. Let us know if you can come. It'll be from 10 to 12, and it has everything to do with our city outreach. We are an outward-focused church. We are a missional-minded church, and our heart is not to just preach the gospel and huddle up in our groups, but to carry the gospel in tangible and deep theological ways to the community that we are around, as we are a light to the nations that are around us. And I love it. At Redemption Alhambra, we literally have the nations at our doorstep. If you know anything about this community, there's blacks, white, there's people, there's refugees, there's so many people from so many different places right around, and we get the opportunity to help be there, help engage, and we need your help. We need your help. So come on out. October 17th, this Saturday, 10 a.m. at the church. Learn more about what your church is doing and how you could be involved. There's so many different ways. That being said, family, love you. Look forward to seeing you there. Be blessed.